Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go from Indy. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. The left side caught by Andrews. They get a lot out of this play. 21 yards before the tackle is finally made. And that's going to bring up a Ravens first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Ravens.
Offense going audible this time. Now it's Lamar. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Game limited to a couple.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And this one is launched downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Jackson to throw it. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. It's a Baltimore touchdown.
Complete to Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
It's Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. And he's going to start the year 1-for-1 as they take a 7-0 lead.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Straight to the air pass. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Richardson back to throw. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. It's on the turf, ball's out, he lost it. And this is picked up by the Ravens. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
When you choose not to slide as a quarterback, that's what can happen. And those Predators feel that prey, and they go after. Not only do they want to hit the quarterback, to hit him and knock the ball out, that is just a worthy celebration on that sideline.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a pickup of 3.
This is Henry on second. There's the stop. Looks to be about 7 yards on that play. And that's going to set up a Ravens first down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 7. And the Ravens first down.
Lamar out of the pistol. That pass pulled in by Henry. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle. Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on second down. The tight end in motion now. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Henry has the Baltimore touchdown.
Henry, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. It's a 14-0 game here early.
14. Colts, nothing.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Ashton Doolin now to return. And he gave it his best to get to the 25. Just a step or 2 short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, and the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Richardson. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch, and hit got there quickly.
4 brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. He takes it down to the 33. Goes to the hurry up here.
That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33.
Now Richardson to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
This game, Kate, that's his domain, and he is prepared to reign over it with an iron fist. Not going to give his assignment any space and playing tight man-to-man coverage. He knocks it away.
And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He's got it. Complete to Downs. He's going to get there inside the pylon. Touchdown, Colts. Josh Downs with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. Extra point converted by Schrader. And that cuts the lead to 7.
Ravens 14, Colts 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. Man in motion out of the slot. Lamar off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. When you're coming off a touchdown on their previous drive, you can almost feel the urgency up here, Brock. They want to add more.
Yeah, urgency and aggressiveness. Those are kind of the ingredients in the recipe for this offense, and certainly their success today.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore.
On the carry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut.
Makes the score.
Now lead by 14 points.
Colts 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Doolin. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Richardson. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. Defense gets to him, shoves him out. Gain of about 60 before they did so. And it's going to be 1st down to Indianapolis. Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Richardson. That one's incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
And Richardson brings things to a halt with after that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Richardson now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the draw, this is Taylor. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 21-7 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on 3rd down. Richardson fires quickly out wide. Toward the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's Tyler Warren. His first career touchdown in the NFL. How about it? Schrader with a point after. And that cuts the lead to 7.
Ravens 21, Colts 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
Jay Hamler on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. This is Henry to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 2.
2nd down. Here's Lamar.
At the 15-yard line.
Cam Taylor-Britt on the blitz. And that's going to drive them back near their end zone for this 3rd down.
I am not sure we didn't see a safety right there. Oh, my gosh. I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back. It was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Backed up on their own goal line, Brock. A bit surprising to me that they decided to throw for it there.
Yeah, I think where they were at certainly played a role in that eventual interception. You know, coaches will say, play fast but never in a hurry. That sure felt hurried all the way along, and it led to that turnover.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Well, Richardson's in trouble. They're going to get him. Calais Campbell. And that backs them up to the 70-yard line. 2nd and goal.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the 1st half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
They move 2 yards closer. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 5. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's in trouble, but he's not going to get away. Brought down at the 12. And a loss of 7 is going to force them, Brock, into a 4th and goal.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. But when you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give the guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they're going to corral him out of bounds here after giving up about 6 yards on that play. Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Jackson. Drop this one down for Henry. And it's just going to be a modest gain of about 4, but that is still enough to pick up the 1st down for him.
4 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And it was a big play for a moment, but he can't keep control of it through that hit. It's incomplete. That brings us to 3rd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It could be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They're going for this. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Wiggins on the coverage.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Handoff headed right to Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on second, Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he'll maybe get 2 out of that. And that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Sometimes they hit and break, shove the catch. Incomplete. That defensive effort is going to force 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. Looking to throw, Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Working on 2nd down. Richardson escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Quick pass, right side, complete. He steps across the sideline, so it's a gain just shy of 30. Great work there. And that is a Colts first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now a designed run. Here's Richardson. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. To throw, Richardson. Oh, he's headed for the ground. They get him at the 35. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. This will be from 52 yards.
A 52-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. this will remain a 4-point game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Along the sideline, past midfield. Into the red zone. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Derrick Henry. A hat trick for him in this first half.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one right down the middle. And lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Doolin. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
Let's go now.
Richardson back to throw. As his man, but his man does not have that football. He drops an easy one, Brock. It's second down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You
Yeah.
got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Left side into the hands of Warren. Defense gets to him, shells him out, gaining about 16 before they did so. And it's going to be first down to Indianapolis.
That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Rolling again, Richardson. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. And now they face second down.
40-yard line.
What a cool shot right there, Kate. Both players priding themselves on their ability to go win the contested catch. Neither could quite win it outright that time. That's a battle I'd sign up to see again.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for second and 10. The final throw before the break. He lets another one go. That's complete inside the 35. He's hit and taken down after a 27-yard gain. And that's going to be good for a Colts first down. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10. Starting the third with Taylor. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Down he goes, following a gain of about 11. And that is a Colts first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's Richardson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Intended for
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knocked down that one.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down throw here from Richardson. Throw right side is caught by Hopkins. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 4. It's now second and
Richardson
6.
now on second. Completed left side to Samuel. He has room past the 25. He's going to be encouraged to that sideline. Gain of about 18. And it's going to be first down to Indianapolis.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the
From the gun, Taylor. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's Richardson on second down. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. A solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
It's a design run for Richardson. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
And he gets home. Touchdown, Colts. That's Tyler Warren. First a return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Running the draw. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
Ravens 28, Colts 23.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 15. First down, Ravens.
Here's Lamar. Hit as he makes the throw, and that's going to sputter to the ground. That's going to bring up second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, and discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Jackson a throw on second. This is Cox, that's Walker. And he is in with the dive. Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown.
Here's Luke for the point after.
Luke for the extra point.
And he pulls it. It's no good. Kick goes too far to the left. Point after left on the table. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there. He's going to put it back in play. On the return, here's Doolin. And he's walloped slips just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Richardson now. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. This is going to be a big game, Brock. He's stacking up for about 21 yards. And that's going to be good for a Colts 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And the Rush is going to win this one. They get to him. Trey Hendrickson getting his 1st sack of the year here in Week 1.
This defense been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And a good pick up here. Managed about 9 on that 2nd down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Down the field. He's got Pierce. And stopped at the 1. All right, so they're going to have to get that final yard. They're going to have to earn it. 1st and goal.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Taylor runs it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Here comes a 2-point try partner. Richardson bringing his offense to the line.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Line up the design keeper. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run for Henry. There's the hit. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. That is good for a Baltimore 1st down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Running once more with Henry. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now 2nd down throw for Jackson.
At the 45-yard line.
This one say Andrews out right. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews. First a return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. Point after by Lucas, up and good. And lead is up to 12.
Ravens 41, Colts 29.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
For Baltimore.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Now Richardson to throw. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Mustang 19, down. Hawk 19, right.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up third down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll throw, third and long. That one nabbed by Warren. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Colts, first down.
Throwing now, Richardson. Taking a shot deep here. He's got it inside the 10. And in. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, a couple different ways now. He went on a fly route. You could just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Working quickly here.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11.
They get it to Andrews on the RPO. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
First and 10 from the 43.
First down, Baltimore.
Lamar out of the pistol. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Going with an alternate play here. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it third and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third and a lone yard coming up. He finds the 6 yards that they needed before the tackler finds him. They've got a first down.
Not a lot of time to make the call on who gets the ball there. You need a guy who can make that split-second decision right on time. QB handled that one well. Ended up calling his own number and getting the first down.
They give right side to Henry. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up first downs and keep the drive on schedule.
first and 10. It's Henry. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And we need more of those as they trail by a score. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Quickly out to the right, complete. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews. He gets another here in the fourth. Here's Luke for the point after. Sent right down the middle and good. And lead is up to 12.
Ravens 48, Colts 36.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
To kick off for Baltimore.
On the return, here's Doolin. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Richardson. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. Nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Richardson back to throw. He's not going to get away from this. They're all over him. They drop him to the 33. Hendrickson gets him again. And that is a couple for him today.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On second down, Richardson trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
48 yards. And the Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 19.
Working inside the red zone. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up second down.
Incomplete.
That incompletion does one thing, Kate, gives everybody a chance to take a little breath really on both sides. And offensively in that huddle, I'm reminding my guys, play fast, but not in a hurry. Play fast, but never rushed.
60, 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Richardson on second down. He's brought down. They got him at the 25. Hendrickson gets him again. The second time that they have brought him down on this series.
Third and 6.
Need something big. It's third and long. Quick pass to the outside to Warren. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for first and goal.
Production like this, now his 8th catch of the game, it really speaks to what this guy and really the whole offense got going in the preseason. The timing, the rhythm, the precision to start this fast.
Caught out wide. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Lining up now to try the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. Drops this lead down to 5. Down to score. Less than 45 seconds left. They know they need to get this back. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. And they're moments away now from celebrating a win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. We give to Henry on the inside handoff. Second down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down. Timeout Indianapolis. That's in 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
And it's 3rd down.
less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They run it with King Henry. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they have. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Setting up to pass. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Rob, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Pressure's going to get there, and he goes down. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Ryan, Buffalo 18.
Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Intended for DeAndre.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Looking at our likely final play here.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 18.
Looking to throw it. He's not going to be able to get rid of it. They got to him. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side could snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. If you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Indy.
Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? What? Yeah. Y'all ready to play some football? Just let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. If you want some, come get some.
Oftentimes, we see teams move on from their starting running back after one contract, but not here. One team